Hey YouTube, so I got a package today. Yep, it's the day, finally it came. It's been quite a while, and I've been really looking forward to doing this video. So now that it finally came in today, I figured what's a better time than now to get this video started. Before I get into it, you're going to hear me sniffing a lot with my nose. It's because it's clogged, I'm sick, under the weather. But nonetheless, I'm going to pull through it and pop this video up for you guys. So here it is. Bam. Grafx 16 Entertainment Super System. Boxed. Let's just give you a little bit of a preview of what the box looks like. It's pretty cool. Some add-ons for it. The controller, the turbo tap, the turbo booster, and then the one on the bottom right there, that's the CD-ROM. This is the CD-ROM add-on. And I'll explain all this in my video, what all that stuff's all about. So that's the box. Let me just explain how I got it. eBay.com, obviously everyone heard of it. Fine, use it, it's a good tool. I got the box with the styrofoam. It's missing the manual and it's missing the video hookup, but it comes with the power, the system, a controller, and 2 games. I got it for $69.99 free shipping. That was my best offer. He accepted it. He wanted a little bit more. I wasn't willing to go any higher. So he took it for $69.99 shipped. Did he really get a good deal? Probably not. I mean, he probably could have got a little bit more out of someone else, but maybe he just didn't care. So I took advantage of it like I always do. This is the system. It's pretty big. It's boxy. It's boxed and flat, a little rounded. Pretty basic. It's really nice though. I really do like the design. The company that makes it, the Grafx 16, is NEC. They're known back in the day to make really good stuff, made of the best inside, made of the best components and stuff. So you're getting your money's worth with this system. The reasons for me buying it, let me say, it's a great deal. I bought the Turbo Express, actually 2 of them, because I never even played the TurboGrafx, but I had an opportunity to get a Turbo Express, which is the same exact system but a portable handheld version. So I had that for about 2 weeks. I played a lot of the games for it. I really fell in love with the system. So I went ahead and I started searching for a good deal on the actual home console so I could play it on the big screen. So after a little bit of time, I did find one, and like I said, I took advantage of it. Some good things about the system. It came with this, which is a shield that covers the back expansion port. 9 times out of 10, when you find a TurboGrafx, you're not going to find it with this. So I was really happy to see that this bid had that piece on it, because it really makes this system complete. Without it, in my opinion, it's not complete. So you can just pop this off, with a little bit of force, and you'll see the expansion port on the back. This is the shape that you'll see most of them in, without the plate on it. So if you do see something like this with the hookups, I would say it's worth $49, $50. If you can find it for that price, whatever, get it. But anyway, that's where the CD-ROM attachment goes, which I highly recommend anybody to get if you do have a TurboGrafx or you're in the market for one. And this is the plate. It's got a nice TurboGrafx emblem on the back, which is really sweet. Bad things about the system, there's a few. One of the bad things is it only has 1 controller port. Now, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. 1 controller port. In order to have more than 1 player, you'd have to buy the Turbo Tap, which is actually, there's a picture on the box I can show you. It is that right there. And what it is it plugs into the 1-player controller and gives you up to 4 controllers through that port. That's going to run you another $20. So, if you see that for around $20, I would say pick that up too. Now, what kind of games is the TurboGrafx known for? That's a good question. They're mostly known for shoot 'em ups, which is the kind of airplane scroller, shooting, things scrolling, stuff like that. They had a lot of good ones though. R-Type was one of them. So if you come across that game and you're into shooters, I would recommend it. What else were they good for? The add-on for the CD-ROM, like I explained before, they had a lot of good games for that. Now the way that would work is, like I said, you plug it into the back here, and then instead of plugging a game into the cartridge slot like this, it would come with a RAM, like an extra RAM card. So you pop the RAM in there, pop the CD in the back, and then you were able to play CD-ROM based games on the TurboGrafx. The system also came with 2 games, Final Lap for the TurboGrafx, and Keith Courage. I already had Keith Courage, so you know, I was happy to have another copy. The one I had was loose, so you know, that was good. Now I have that one complete. The other flaw that I actually wanted to explain, that I wanted to show you guys, is the controller. Actually, the cable for the controller is very short, very short, very short, super short actually. So I wanted to show you in comparison with an NES controller. Before I do though, this is the controller. Now I really do like this design. The D-pad's really nice. It's got the 2 buttons similar to the NES at the time, but it's also got the the turbo switches, which allow you to hold the button instead of having to go like this a million times. You can just hold it if you have the switch enabled. That's something that was also converted over to the Turbo Express when they made the handheld version. But just to show you, this is an NES controller. They're both pretty much the same size as far as the actual controller. But if I hold them next to each other, let's see. The NES controller is actually this much long. It's hard for me to show you. This much longer in comparison to the TurboGrafx controller. So what I'm basically trying to tell you is that the cable that comes out of this controller is extremely short. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to play if you have a really tight setup with all your systems and you really can't be moving things back and forth too much. But if you do get the Turbo Tap, that'll extend the distance quite a bit, and there's probably some sort of mod you can make your own wire, to extend it yourself somehow. I'm sure I could probably figure that out and post a video for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. What I'll do is I'll shoot another video just of some gameplay so you guys can see how the TurboGrafx 16 actually runs. And that's pretty much it. I also wanted to thank, I noticed I got a few new subscribers. I'm up to like 14 now, which is it's kind of cool for me. I'm happy that you guys are interested in some of my videos. So that's pretty much it for me for now. I'll post another video up soon, and thanks for watching.